Hi, this is a brief explanation of two different observation methods that we have for this year. You're getting this email because you're on observation cycle, which in Okoboji is once every 3 years. Or if you're new to the district, as maybe a first-year teacher or a teacher that's returning with many years experience, but this is your first time in Okoboji, you are on cycle as well. Both methods here are options that you have, and I want to highlight the differences between the two, with your assignment being to pick which one you'd like so that we can get started. On top here is the current method. You'll notice here on the current method there's a pre-conference, there's an observation, one observation, a post-conference, and then a written evaluation report which is correlated with the Iowa Teaching Standards. Again, those three things: the pre-observation conference to discuss goals and activities of the lesson, your classroom observation, which is really a one-time snapshot, and then your evaluation report. This is the way that our current master contract describes the process. We also have talked with our association, and they have given us the green light. This is actually the second year for us to try a pilot program, which is a little bit different from the current method, highlighted down here. There is a pre-conference at the beginning of the year, more to talk about your instructional goals, what things you'd like to accomplish. There's a number of walkthrough observations, 5 to 6 walkthrough observations, each one providing feedback, formative feedback for you. We may also talk, obviously. It doesn't have to just be electronic where the feedback comes from. And then at the end of the year, a post-conference to discuss just how the year went. That written then evaluation report would come after the post-conference and would be based on the observations and discussions that have occurred throughout the year. So the two processes are somewhat similar in that there's a pre-conference, a post-conference, and a written evaluation report. The big difference is the one period observation as opposed to multiple observations. Again, I like to liken it to, an athlete. I wouldn't necessarily base a performance on an athlete on a one-time snapshot. To me, it makes a lot more sense to look at something over time to see where an athlete would be and be able to help that athlete to improve. It's the same in education. Again, it's an overtime sort of a process. It's still, either process to me is lacking. This is just my own personal opinion, just from the standpoint that it completely leaves peer observations and not evaluations, but peer observations for feedback and helping improve, which research has shown to be the most powerful. When it comes from the principal, it's not always looked at in the same light. But again, that is my goal, is to help you get better. And I do believe personally the pilot program gives more feedback from that standpoint. This is not meant to be a gotcha kind of a situation. So your assignment is simply this: look at the two. You have complete choice on which one you would like, and then just give me an email or let me know verbally which method that you would like to have in place for this year so that we can get started. Once I know from you and each of you what you would like, then I will send out pre-conference forms and we can set up times depending on what method you have to get things going. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks.